Hi everyone, welcome back. I am an average European guy and this is episode 3 of our journey to turn a tiny base into a full-blown medieval city. If you haven't seen the previous episodes yet, make sure to check them out first. They will give you the full story, but enough of that, let's get back into it. Here we are in our little land and we are in need of a food storage, but before we can make one, we need some technology points to unlock it. So, I decided we will plant the only thing we can in the summer, cabbage. I headed into Piastovia to buy some seeds and fertilizer. I grabbed 20 cabbage seeds and 15 fertilizers. Now you might be wondering, why this combination? Don't worry, I will explain later. I also checked out what the other merchant had. Then, on the way home, something just clicked. I grabbed my torch and checked my inventory. I bought 20 cabbage seeds and 15 fertilizers. You know what's the problem? Because now my dumbass has to go back and buy 5 more fertilizers.
Best see you soon.
And that see you soon from the merchant. That felt more like an insult than a farewell. As I started walking home, I remembered there is someone stuck on the toilet in Skauki who's been waiting for some medicine. Probably for over a day now, so I headed there and gave the poor guy the meds. Turns out he had diarrhea from a meat pie. I confronted the local chef and she told us she uses fresh ingredients, but she did it on purpose because the guy was rude to her. I completely zoned out at this point. I didn't want to get in a fight with either of them. But like bro, giving someone food poisoning because they are rude, that's next level revenge arc. I told the guy what happened, not the full story of course, and he said he would talk with the cook. Problem solved. At least from our end. Then, having flawlessly completed my mission, I headed home. Halfway there, something hit me once again. I realized I forgot to tell the little girl that the toilet is free to use again. But hey, I figured she's smart enough to figure that out. When I got home, I found a nice spot for our cabbage field and started working on it. Halfway through, I unlocked the food storage, and that's when I realized I didn't need the fertilizer, the cabbage seeds, or any of that to achieve our goal. But hey, I bought it, I might as well plant it. While I'm planting the seeds, take your time to drop a like, and if you are already there, make sure to subscribe for future content. While working, I leveled up and used my points to upgrade my farming skills. Let me tell you, this was a grind. I also stream on Twitch, Kick and YouTube. Catch me live, I would love to see you there. But once that was done, I finally started building the food storage. This was also when I realized our helper Gustava just can't gather enough food for us. By building, I started thinking, should I build another simple stone house to get another villager who can cut trees? Because honestly, I wanted Gustava to be my wife. Yeah, I was kinda hopeless. And not having enough straw for the roof didn't help either. So there I was, in the middle of the dark, alone, picking up straw, just like our first night in these lands. Of course, I didn't have enough wood either. So I did what any responsible man would do when faced with problems. I went mining to cool my head off. Operation Mining initiated. We all know the drill, back and forth. After a full night of mining, daylight finally came. Smelted all our ores into ingots and made some bronze for future use. Then, I wanted to talk to my love Gustava, but I was dirty, so I went to wash my beautiful body, except I couldn't find water deep enough. And guess what? I got attacked by a wolf, again. Anyway, I finally went to talk to Gustava, usual Riz. Biggest L ever. I have never seen 3 zeros in a row. So I decided, no more Gustava. We are going solo now, and we will find someone next to her just of spite. Heartbroken, I finished the food storage. Next, I went back to Skauki to tell the girl the toilet is safe to use again, free from the dangerous ogre. Naturally, I took a shortcut. At this point, I don't even know how many times I have visited the village. But hey, we completed our second quest. We are already making a difference here in Oxbow. We have the bartender before and now we have the little girl. One village at a time, we are slowly becoming a local legend. Then, I decided to visit Ostia. Never been there before. Took a wagon for 240 coins. Expensive as hell, but I had had enough of walking. I looked around to see what's what, spotted some sheep, definitely getting some later, but I was more interested in reputable people. Jacques talked to us like we were old friends, which was kind of weird. But then I saw his extraction skills and I thought, yep, that's the guy. Future husband for Gustava and my new wood chopping champion. But then I met Helga.
How are you?
We are over Gustava now, and I started chatting, +5, +5, +5. And she let me go for a fourth conversation. This might be going somewhere, boys. I was killing time waiting for nightfall, you know why, so I figured why not help some locals while I wait. Spotted this guy who looked like he had something on his mind. Turns out his wife wanted to adopt a child, but according to him they don't have the resources to raise one. So he asked me to talk her out of it. Now obviously I had no idea what to say, so I just agreed and thought, let's see where this goes. My first task? Talk to the two families, potentially adopt the kid. The first mom I talked to, yeah, she just wants the poor kid for free labor. That's just sad, man. So, with high hopes, I went to the second candidate. Bro, this woman actually thought he was a girl. Whole situation was a mess. But after hearing her story, I figured the best thing to do was to go check on the kid myself. And when I did, turns out nobody is feeding him. So guess what? New task unlocked, get this child some food. But hey, that could wait a bit because after all, I waited until nightfall for a very specific reason. The reason? Yeah, I started stealing. After looting, I ran out of the city, made a campfire, slept and got ready to talk to Helga again. W Reese continued. But we had a child to feed now, so I quickly ran home, took a shortcut. I was speed. But somehow, once I got home, I slipped into chill mode and started leveling up for production instead. I built another woodshed, and luckily we had enough resources to finish it fast. After that, I cooked all the meat I had on me, then realized I needed dried meat for the little guy. So off I went hunting. But this time, Gustava rejected me. Knowing how many things I forgot, the fertilizer, the little girl, the starving boy, I wasn't in the mood for any more mistakes. I took on something I would have run from before. Wolves. Not just one, no. There were 3. The second caught me off guard and the third almost did me in. If all 3 had attacked at once, I would have been toast. But luckily, I managed to take them down. After surviving, I went straight to Piastovia and bought a wheat roll and a water skin. Then I headed home, dried some wolf meat and went straight to Ostia to feed the little kid. When I arrived, I gave him the food, he thanked me and said I should come back the next day. Since I had nothing else to do in Ostia, I went home. Back at base, I upgraded our workshop to the next level. After making some planks, the upgrade was complete. Riding the momentum, I started building an excavation shed. To be honest, it wasn't surprising that we didn't have enough wood for it, again. I quickly chopped down some trees before nightfall. After felling what I hope were the last trees we needed to unalive, I finished the shed. Admiring my work, I went to sleep and once again we spun the lucky wheel. When I woke up to this beautiful harvest, I decided to take some time to rest and enjoy the season. While I kick back and enjoy this season, I hope you had so much fun watching as I did playing. Thanks for coming along for the ride, See you next time, take care.